AITA for being tired of my wife's parenting? My wife and I have 2 children, 4 and 6. My oldest is in kindergarten. I recently found out my wife leaves the youngest at home asleep in the mornings when taking oldest to bus around the block. I didn't like it, but she said she watches her on the video monitor the whole time. I said, okay, but definitely don't ever leave her alone when she's awake and roam in the house. She said, of course not. I found out today she leaves the youngest alone when the bus is dropping off too, and the youngest is awake. I asked why she did that when she could leave the house to find her and be taken, or eat some food and choke when no one would be there for 20 minutes. She told me I was ranting. I was not raising my voice and literally said those 2 sentences. I became so angry I hung up the phone to avoid cussing her out. We have not spoken since. I am on my way home. I plan to talk about it tonight, but don't know if I'm overreacting. This isn't the first issue either. She has left them unattended in a locked car, not in summer, while going into a building with no windows for 15 minutes because there were cameras on them. Also was late getting my daughter off the bus one day and did not call to school to let them know, so my daughter got off the bus without her there. Luckily, she is a smart kid and managed to tell the bus driver and got back on before being left there alone. Bus driver did that with different kid MD was a discussed concern with my wife. Update, talked to her, asked if there was anything she wanted to say to me. She said yes, that it was rude of me to hang up on her. I then explained that I did that, so I wouldn't lose my shit. Then I told her how all this makes me feel and mentioned this post. I told her it needs to stop. She said she has been very stressed, and it didn't even occur to her that it was a bad idea because she is too stressed to think straight. She cried a bit and said she feels like shit. I'm a little skeptical of that because she was on the offensive at first about me hanging up even though I mentioned why it was dangerous on the phone. If she felt bad, I would think she would come to me to apologize when I got home. But instead, I had to initiate the conversation. And when I did, she had the nerve to be irritated with me. I will give her the benefit of the doubt, for now at least. We talked about ways for her to work on her stress. I don't feel much better, though. I feel like I can't trust or believe her anymore. She loves the kids, but when she gets stressed, I feel like she becomes selfish. I guess for now I will just have to keep an eye on things, but I'm honestly feeling like this is her last chance to regain my trust. I hate feeling this way, but it's been building for years. I communicated all this to her and how I want us to be better. I miss having her as my best friend. It used to be us against the world. Nowadays, it almost feels like we are opponents. There are so many other things she does that bother me, but I usually don't say anything unless it's a concern with the kids. I'm going to try to be better about that too. Thank you all for your replies. I do feel like she has been gaslighting me for years, calling me paranoid, when I don't think I have been. I'm not going to give up yet, but I'm